Hi, this is Richie,
I'm Zach.
I'm Sam.
I'm Nick.
and today we'll be talking about the NBA Eastern Conference.
But I'm going to start off with the Atlantic Conference. I feel like the Celtics have built up a contending team, acquiring Marcus Smart in last year's draft. Also
They've done
acquiring
nothing though this offseason.
You think they're gonna
the same
get to the
exact team as
finals?
last season.
right, but they're still going to be contenders.
Why am I in the middle of this?
I think the division got a little stronger this year. I mean, the Nets added some players in the draft. The Knicks added some players in the draft. The Raptors signed some players. I mean, the Sixers are still the Sixers, but
Yeah.
I don't think the Celtics could
Well,
make it out.
the only
as
strong
easy
thing
as
about
last
the Sixers right now is probably their front court.
year. Yeah, but they're still disastrously bad in the backcourt. I don't think they have any chance. Celtics, they're gonna really have to be lucky to win the division.
Yeah, they will be. And as years pass, Toronto will obviously come out of this division.
They may be struggling in the playoffs, but they signed Amari Carroll, which will be good at the small forward spot.
Which is
And-
exactly why the Raptors will win the division, not the Celtics.
Again. Heading out central, the Bulls, Derrick Rose looking hot after an injury. Jimmy Butler signed the max.
There's the Cavs. They have LeBron. They have Kyrie. They have Kevin Love. They're obviously
Going
put
to
them,
win the
put them in the
division.
finals.
No,
This
I
point.
wouldn't say that. The
Do we even
Bulls-
have to play the regular season for the Eastern Conference? I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean,
Mil-
my only
Milwaukee
concern about
Bucks
the Bulls
got better.
is the Bulls is I'm not sure how they're going to work with their new coach, but they basically kept all their pieces. Powell, Jimmy, Derrick Rose. They kept all their key pieces.
Joakim Noah.
Yeah, Todd Gibson. They kept all their key pieces. The only question is how they're going to fit well with the coach.
I mean, the same question could also be asked for the Cavs, but I just feel like the Cavs
Are the
have,
Cavs.
they have the better players than the Bulls.
They
The
have
Bulls,
LeBron.
They have LeBron.
Yeah.
That's it. If you have LeBron, then you have.
And they got
I could still see.
and they
So
got,
a deep
and they got
playoff
Kyrie
run.
Irving as
I
and
could
Paul
see-
George. I like to help him out a little bit.
I could see three teams coming out of this division into the playoffs. The Bucks also got really, really good
Oh yeah, the
this
Bucks are.
offseason.
Yeah, definitely.
Jason Kidd, he's a good coach. He did well in Brooklyn. He did well last year. And their team's just growing. They're getting more experience year by year.
Michael
I can
Carter
see it.
Williams is looking like a strong guard.
Jabari Parker.
Yeah,
Jabari
he'll come back
Parker's
from
coming back
injury.
from injury.
I mean, the Bucks, watch out for the Bucks, but I still think this is the Cavs division to easily run away with.
Now the Southeast, the Heat picked up Justice Winslow in the draft, and they're looking like contenders.
Yeah, the Heat's starting five is definitely the best in that whole division. I don't think any other team is gonna beat the Heat. I mean, they could come close. The Hornets, they got Frank Kaminsky, and they got,
Nicholas Batum.
yeah, but I still think the Heat are gonna easily come out.
And I think the only other contender besides the Hornets would probably be maybe the Hawks. They got Jeff Teague.
Yeah, but
Still got Kyle Korver.
the Hawks, they lost to Myra Carroll. He was like their glue piece. It's clear that we're somewhat disagreeing on this, so let's bring in a caller. We have,
Oh, I didn't hear you guys talk about the Pacers yet. The Pacers, they are getting back Paul George, and they still have a few of their, they still have some of their players left from when they went on that run against Miami 2 years ago.
they did lose Hibbert and West though.
But Paul George is still a star. He is one of the future key players.
Yeah, but
of
did
this
Hibbert
NBA.
do anything?
Can he break it? What if he breaks his leg again?
I don't think he'll do that. And that was in like the what was it, the tournament, or yeah, it was in the tournament.
So on to further subjects.
Wait, can we bring in our caller first to discuss
Yes, we will.
who he thinks?
All right, we got Trent from Bimington. Trent, what do you got to say?
Yeah, it's me, Trent, from wherever you said I'm from. Listen, we talked about the Hornets, and I honestly thought 2 years ago that the Hornets were going to be primed to honestly be the best team in the East. Why is Michael Jordan such a bad general manager? Am I the only one that, is it crazy? He had Justice Winslow, exactly who he needed to slot into the starting lineup and make that a complete starting lineup, and he picked Frank Kaminsky over it. You literally have, the most athletic dude coming out of the draft and the least athletic dude picked in the first round of the draft, and you go, well, hey, listen, when they played each other, Justice Winslow won, so I got to go with Kaminsky. Like, what the hell is going on with Jordan and these Hornets, guys?
I just think that for the Hornets, like as you said, they could have taken Winslow, and I believe they should have taken Winslow. But I just believe, yes, Michael Jordan is a bad owner. It started in 2012 in the draft when he took Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, someone who couldn't had the ugliest shooting form in all of college basketball. And then he furthered that in the next 2 years when he signed Lance Stevenson, who just played absolutely terrible, and he ended up trading him. I just think he's a terrible
Yeah.
owner.
I think the best thing he did as general manager was change the Bobcats' name to the Hornets. Or
Well-
is that just me?
I don't think so because Kaminsky, he's a stretch. He can space the floor. He can open it up for Kemba Walker.
They just drafted
and
Cody
MKG.
Zeller 2 years ago. He's the exact same type of player.
No, he's not. Kaminsky can shoot.
Cody Zeller could shoot.
He can't shoot as well as Kaminsky can.
They draft-
And MKG is pretty good. And Lance Stevenson,
Yeah, but what about that shooting form?
I mean, but he can still score about 15 points a game possibly. But yeah, Michael Jordan is he's as good as a general manager as he was a player.
I don't think so.
I don't agree either.
All right, now to further subjects. Who is the best team coming in to the NFL season this year?
Colts.
Colts.
Seattle Seahawks. I think it's pretty
I
obvious.
I agree with them too on the Colts because Andrew
Well, I
Luck.
think you guys are idiots. Okay, you guys, all
Bold.
three of you.
Bold.
1, 2,
Well, I
3.
think
All
that
of
you
you.
must be
You guys.
thinking about soccer as football.
I think
because
we need
the Colts
three.
are obviously better than
I think
the
we need
Seahawks.
3 other co-hosts because you
Number
guys
one.
have no idea what you're talking about. The Seahawks defense, first of all, they came
They
within.
don't score though. They
They
don't
came
score.
within one. They got Jimmy
I
Graham.
am pretty sure the most they ever scored in a game last year was a little bit over 30 points.
That's with that defense scoring 30 plus 30 points. I don't see
The
how they
Colts
lose.
almost went to the Super Bowl.
Richard
Not
Yeah,
Sherman.
the Seahawks were 1 yard
The
away from
Patriots
winning the Super
cheated.
Bowl.
The Patriots cheated.
Exactly.
That's the only reason
And
that
the
the Colts
Patriots-
did not
The
go to the Super
Patriots
Bowl.
still played in their ball.
Richard
Patriots-
Sherman, okay.
That's the
Cam
only reason the Colts did not
Chancellor,
go to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
good player.
Very
the
good
rest of
player.
them fell down in
What
the
about
Super Bowl.
Earl Thomas? Earl Thomas is like one of the best safeties.
But he's not going to stop
KJ
Andrew
Wright.
Luck and
They got
Andre Johnson and
Yeah, and
T.Y. Hilton.
and Frank Gore.
T.Y. Hilton.
Frank
Philip
Gore is a
Dorsett.
washed up running
Oh,
back.
no.
T.Y. Hilton just
He's
put
a future
Sherman
Hall
up.
of Famer.
Put Sherman. Yeah, he's washed
Phil-
The
up.
all-time
Philip
49ers
Dorsett is
rushing
washed
leader.
up. He is
the
done.
all-time 49
He
rushing
is
leader.
done.
I don't think
Phil
he's washed
Dorsett.
up at all.
I might as well put
From
my
Miami?
grandpa in the backfield. It's the same exact thing.
So
Well, I think
number
we can-
one, the Indianapolis Colts have Andrew
See,
Luck
you have
is
no
the
points.
best-
All right,
is the
it's time to wrap it up. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Seahawks suck.